The Southeastern men's basketball team takes on a familiar foe tonight as they host the Grambling Tigers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the University Center on the beautiful campus of Southeastern Louisiana, right here in Hammond, America. I'm Chris Saline. I want to thank you for joining us here on the Southeastern Sports Network for another night of Southeastern men's basketball. The Lions are coming off a 77-70 win over a pesky Xavier team Monday night, giving SLU head coach David Kiefer his first career win. Southeastern was led by freshman Nick Caldwell with 15 points and 5 rebounds. Ty Brewer added 12 points on 6-for-6 shooting, but spent the majority of the time in foul trouble as he picked up his fourth foul with 12 minutes to go in the game. But Lions pick up the victory. Both Brandon Gonzalez and Quan Butler each added 10, as well as the Lions improved their record to 1-1. But we shift the attention to tonight, and this one is going to be a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very, very good Grambling basketball team. Last 2 years, things have not particularly gone the Lions' way. A couple of heartbreakers as these two teams last year met on the road, or they met at Grambling, with Grambling winning that one 68-67. The Lions had a 63-49 lead, and that one was with 7:49 to go in the game. And unfortunately, the Lions, of course, only able to score 4 points in the final 8 minutes of that one, as the Tigers able to pull that one off and got 2 free throws in the final seconds from Ivy Smith Jr., who is in the starting lineup for the Tigers tonight. Then 2 years ago, unfortunately right here at the University Center, a similar fate for the Lions. They had a 54-34 lead with 13 minutes to go in that one, and the Tigers came all the way back to win that one by the exact same score of 68-67. And hopefully history doesn't repeat itself, but historically the Lions have had the better end of the rivalry as they lead 7-4 all time. But again, last 2 years, all that, none of that really matters, because you're looking at a Southeastern team that is completely different, and team that's getting better by the day, by the game, each and every time they touch the floor. And I think tonight's going to be no different. But they will have their work cut out for them, as it is a very experienced, senior-laden Grambling State team. We'll talk about them throughout tonight's game. But it should be an entertaining game from the opening tip to the final buzzer, one way or the other. But folks, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the Southland Conference standings and then get you set for the opening tip-off of this one. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
Why do you support Southeastern Athletics?
So Southeastern is where our family started. We met my wife here, met all our friends here, and now it's given us 2 beautiful children, and now it's part of our family.
Welcome back to the University Center, fans, as we're just about minutes away, if that, from the opening tip-off. Let's take a quick look at the conference standings coming in to today, as Lamar is sitting at 2-1, or excuse me, Stephen F. Austin 2-0, Lamar at 2-1, McNeese 1-2, UIW 1-2, and let's see. Okay, let's go through this one more time. Stephen F. Austin 2-0, Lamar 2-1, Abilene Christian 1-1, Nichols 1-1, Sam Houston and Southeastern both 1-1, McNeese, UNO, Northwestern State, and UIW all 1-2, Central Arkansas at 1-3, A&M Corpus Christi 0-2, and Houston Baptist at 0-2. Obviously, this early in the season, the records don't mean much of anything. Most of the teams in the Southland playing a lot of money games, or playing money games home or away. Not a lot of games against two teams as evenly matched as the ones you're about to see here with Southeastern and Grambling. But I'm assure you it's going to be a terrific one tonight, as it's time to meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Grambling State Tigers under head coach Dante Jackson. At guard, a 6-foot senior from Tacoma, Washington, number 1, Ivy Smith Jr. At guard, a 6'4" senior from Richmond, Virginia, number 4, Anthony Gaston. At guard, a 6'7" junior from Bessemer, Alabama, number 10, Prince Moss. At forward, a 6'8" junior from Dallas, Texas, number 21, Terion Randolph. And at forward, a 6'9" senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 25, Devontae Jackson. Assistant coaches for Grambling, Winston Hines, Demetrius Moore, and Kyle Jones. Graduate assistant is Antonio Penny. For your Lions, under first-year head coach David Kiefer, as they come in with an even record of 1 up and 1 down. They'll line up the same as they have the previous 2 games. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Benton Harbor, Michigan, number 0, Laquan Butler. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Reserve, Louisiana, number 10, Vaughn Julian. At forward, a 6'9" junior from Senegal, number 13, Pop Jop. At guard, a 6'6" junior from Punta Gorda, Florida, number 20, Brandon Gonzalez. And at forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Meridian, Mississippi, number 25, Ty Brewer. Assistant coaches for the Lions are Mark Lieberman, Patrick Schulte, and Jordan Brooks. Volunteer assistant coach Jason Williams. Also assistant coaches Dean Bomber, Riley Conroy, and Chad Bailey. So we're just about set to go, as the Lions will be in their home white with the green trim. Grambling in their road black with the white trim. Want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Southeastern Sports Network. All the Grambling fans tuned in from Ruston, or the Ruston area, I should say. I know that's a long drive. We all made that one last year. It's about 5 hours for the guys back and forth here. So the Tigers a safe travel following the conclusion of this one, but I imagine we're going to be in for a pretty good ball game here tonight. Southeastern moving left to right. Process of elimination, Grambling right to left. So it'll be Ty Brewer to jump it against Jackson of Grambling, and we are set to go here at the University Center. Game 3 of the season. As this one tipped in control, Brewer gets it back to Julian, and we're underway. As Grambling will start off in a man. Butler gets it near side over to Brewer. Top of the key to Jop. Jop looking around, hands up top to Julian. He'll take a screen from Brewer. Comes near side to Butler. Butler, shot clock at 10, going to try to create something. Butler will fire the 3, top of the key. That's an air ball, and they'll go the other way. Both these teams going to get after it full court. So the Lions an empty possession on the opening possession. I mean, almost as much of a turnover, and that one will go the other way. And that's a dunk on the other end, just like that, Devontae Jackson. Breakdown by the Lions on the back end of the press, and Grambling gets the first bucket of the game. Julian, top of the key, dribbles to the free throw line. He's cut off. He goes far side. Gonzalez will fire the 3. That one's nothing but the bottom of the net. Lions inch up in front, 3-2. Pressure in the backcourt, and the Lions almost get the turnover. Pass comes near side to Jackson. Jackson gets it into the front court. Looked like a Gaston walked, but he got away with it, and we're going to get a reach-in foul against Quan Butler. 1 minute exactly gone by here in the first half. Southeastern with a 3-2 lead on a Brandon Gonzalez three-pointer. Inbounds pass from Gaston. That side to Smith. Comes near side to Moss. Moss back up top to Smith. 13 to shoot. Ball knocked away momentarily by Brewer, but it goes far side. This one will go into the hands of Randolph. Randolph skips it. Pass comes back near side to Smith. Little floater, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound cleared by Brandon Gonzalez, and the Lions will have it as Gonzalez will push it into the front court up ahead to Butler. This one over to Jop, far side corner. Jop back up top to Brewer. Brewer will give it to Butler. Lions a little bit stagnant getting into their sets here early on. Pass goes far side to Brewer. They'll drop it off down low to Jop. Jop working baseline travel. Go the other way. So, one thing for sure, fans, the pace of this game will not let up. I do not see this thing at any point turning into a half-court zone type of game. Pass comes inbounds to Ivy Smith Jr. Pressure in the backcourt by Butler. Lions stay in the full court man. Or Butler does a terrific job of pressuring the basketball, as do the majority, or actually all the Lion guards. Pass back up top to Gaston. We'll try to trap the pass to Moss. This one goes far side, back out to Gaston for three, and that's good. Good ball movement by the Tigers as they jump back out in front, 5-3, as Julian races into the front court. Far side wing. Julian dribbles to the top of the key, and then we're going to get a foul on the hedge by Terrion Randolph. So, Randolph whistled for the foul. Each team with one apiece. Lions will take it out on the far sideline with Gonzalez, as this one will come in to Julian with 20 on the shot clock. 17:40 to go in the first half. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Gonzalez. Huh. So, Lions trail 5-3 as Smith guarded closely by Julian. Lions getting after it. Pretty good crowd here tonight at the University Center, too. They get this one down low. Shot is put up and good. Pretty spin move by Devontae Jackson. It's a 7-3 Grambling lead. Boy, Grambling looks the part, too. I mean, they are huge at every spot on the floor and athletic, and the Tigers and the Lions throw it away. Be a great test for Southeastern tonight. They're going to get one for 40 minutes, as is Grambling. So this one will go to Butler, or excuse me, to Smith, guarded by Butler. They'll give it far side over to Jackson. Jackson hands this one off to Moss. Moss near side to get it down low to Jackson. Jackson working on Jop. Puts this one up and good. Pretty move by Devontae Jackson as Grambling off to an early 9-3 lead. This one as a reach-in foul going to be called against Jackson as Julian again off to the edge of the screen. And just a big load for Southeastern to handle. Jackson really puts the ball on the floor and goes strong to the basket, as he's done a couple of times here tonight. 9-3, Tigers with the early lead. Grambling coming off a 147-point night a couple of nights ago against Ecclesia College. This one goes top of the key over to Jop. Jop hands off to Butler. Butler fakes the three, drives hard into the basket, layup put up, no good. Tipped up, good, counted and one. Or not, what do we have? So let's see. So they're not going to count the basket for some reason. It is going to put Jop at the free throw line, but I'm not sure what we've got here. That's a good question. You can maybe hear Coach Kiefer asking why it didn't count. I'm wondering the same thing. I mean, how can that not be in the act of shooting? So Jop will be at the free throw line, shooting two, but that's weird. Okay, so Jop will go to the charity stripes. First free throw for Pop Jop. It's off the back iron, no good. 9-3 Grambling, 16:31 left in the first half. Second free throw for Ja. That one rolls in. Full court pressure, and it comes inbounds. And Grambling doing a pretty good job, at least early in this one, of handling it as it comes into the front court with Moss. Moss out near half court, guarded by Gonzalez. Crossover dribble, goes to the left side. He drives hard to the basket. Layup put up, no good. Rebound cleared by Gonzalez. Nice job by Moss turning the corner, but even better job by the Lions to pull it. Gonzalez drives hard to the basket. Back up top to Julian. Skips it far side. Butler travel. God, eh. Lions speeding themselves up just a little bit on the offensive end, and that'll bring Byron Smith into the game. Smith, 6 foot, 165-pound freshman guard from Palatka, Florida, PK Young High School. As pressure in the backcourt by Smith, as Ivy Smith Jr. guarded by Byron Smith. Good defense by Smith as he is all over Ivy Smith Jr. He drives right side, lobbed it back door. This one will be put up and laid in by Devontae Jackson, 11-4. Pretty good defense by the Lions, but even better job by the offense for the, as a three-pointer is good by Byron Smith. It's 11-7. Both teams getting after it here early on. Inbounds pass comes to Gaston. Guarded closely by Julian in the backcourt. Next step ball will take us to the first media timeout. This one goes to Ivy Smith Jr. He loses it momentarily, but he will back it out and keep possession. Smith drives into the lane, fakes it, has it tipped and knocked away, and it goes right into the hands, far side corner to Gaston. Jumper is no good. Jop skies for the rebound. Jop will give it to Julian as the pace continues to escalate just a little bit more each possession. Nice hesitation dribble. This one put up no good. Offensive rebound put back up and good by Ty Brewer. It's 11-9. The Lions have cut the lead to 2. Lions picking up the pressure. Starting to see it slowly but surely bothering the Tigers. And we're going to get a foul on the entry pass against Pop Jop, and that'll take us to our first media timeout. Entertaining ball game here so far, 5 minutes in. Southeastern trailing Grambling 11-9. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. 14:43 left first half. Southeastern trailing 11-9. Both teams off to a pretty good start on the offensive end. Grambling 5 out of 8, but it's been all Devontae Jackson for the most part with 8 of the 11 points. He's been a handful down low for Southeastern. The Lions have hit a couple of three-pointers, one by Brandon Gonzalez, another by Byron Smith, and then an offensive rebound by Ty Brewer. Pass comes inbounds to Grambling's Anthony Gaston. He'll get it down low to Jackson. Jackson. This one put up, this one no good off the iron, and it's cleared by the Lions into the hands of Julian. Southeastern with Julian, top of the key. He'll back it out near the half-court circle. Intensity in this game picking up slowly but surely, top of the key. That one's way off on the three-pointer for Julian. Air ball, and that's going to get a couple of, actually, well, 3 new Lions into the game as Saunders, Jeremiah Saunders, Isaiah Kirby, and Nick Caldwell come in. Kirby, number 2, the 6'3", 195-pound freshman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Saunders, the 6'3", 200-pound sophomore from Fort Lauderdale. And Nick Caldwell, the 6'8" freshman from Geismar, Louisiana, as this is a 2-point game still in favor of the Tigers. This one handed off to Gaston. Far side wing to Ivy Smith Jr. Drives baseline. He gets it down low to Jackson. He's fouled. Nice little in and under. Drove baseline and got it to the big man underneath the basket who's fouled. And they're going to get this one against number 4, Maxwell Starwood, who also checked in right somehow. How I let a 6'9", 230-pounder sneak into the ball game without me noticing, I have no idea, but I managed to do it. First free throw is up and good. Starwood from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, University Lab High School, a transfer from Texas State. Julian literally came out for, 12 seconds. Julian averaged 35 minutes a game last year, so you don't figure that's going to change much this year as a senior. Well, free throw's good. It's back to a 2-possession game as the Tigers will press full court, and the Lions able to beat it easily, but a foul going to be called against the Tigers. This one's going to go against Prince Moss. Moss is first, the 4th team, make it the 5th team foul. No, I was right the first time, number 4. So Kirby will inbound on the near sideline. And it comes into Starwood. Good give and go. Starwood to Kirby, lays it up and in. Pretty move by Kirby, well executed by Starwood, and it's a 1-possession game. Inbounds pass to Ivy Smith Jr. He gets it into the front court. Pass down low, shot put up, no good, but a foul by Starwood. Or Devontae Jackson having a terrific start here early on as he is at the line trying to get his 11th and 12th points. Let me make sure I've got that right. Yeah. So, Jackson free throw, front end, and that one's off the iron, no good. Pop Jop checks back in for Starwood. 13-11, Southeastern trails here. 13:43 left in the first half. Going to be a terrific finish to this one. I can see it already. So 1 of 2 is good as Caldwell inbounds it to Julian. Julian to Caldwell. Pressure in the backcourt. Kirby trapped. Gets it all the way back to the near side to Julian. Julian will break the pressure. Actually, a foul in the backcourt as the Lions were running out of time with a 10-second call. But Prince fouls Julian. That is the 15th foul against the Tigers. That is the 2nd against Prince in the last about minute or so. 14-11, Grambling. 13:34 to go in the half. Julian guarded closely by Ivy Smith Jr. Score update from Southern Miss. The Lady Lions, this one put up and no good by Julian. Southeastern trailing Southern Miss 51-35 as this one knocked away and stolen by Julian, and he's fouled. Should be a clear path foul, or nope, none of the above, and that'll just be a side out for Southeastern. As that's a pretty smart play by Grambling not to allow the easy layup, because Julian could have walked over there and dropped that one in, and now they can set the defense up. 14-11, Grambling. Well, thank you all again for joining us here on the newly launched Southeastern Sports Network. I'm Chris Salim from the University Center here in Hammond, America. Southeastern and Grambling turned into quite the entertaining rivalry the last couple years. Kirby, hesitation, dribble, has it knocked away and stolen, though. Reach-in foul call. That'll put Kirby at the line for the 1-and-1. Couldn't really see the angle on that one if the Lions got a break or not, but either way, the official has the final say. I'm certainly not going to argue it. Kirby at the line, front end of the 1-and-1. This one is up. This one rolls off the iron, no good. And it's pulled down by Gaston. He'll get it to Smith Jr. Julian continues to harass Ivy Smith Jr. as he hesitation dribble. It's knocked out of bounds. Let's go the other way. Smith looking for the foul, nothing called, and Southeastern will get it back, trailing by 3. 14-11. 12:53 left in the first half. Lions will push it back the other way. Julian to Saunders. Saunders back to Kirby. Kirby hands it over near side to Caldwell. Caldwell back up top to Kirby. To the far side, elbow. Kirby gets it down low to Jop. Jop has it knocked away momentarily. We got a loose ball, and that's going to be a jump ball possession, and it'll go to the Tigers. Boy, this is a matchup between two extremely talented and athletic teams. You're seeing it, especially on the defensive end. You put the ball on the floor, and both teams' guards are coming for the basketball. So it's going to be tough for the Southeastern bigs. They're really going to almost have to take it from the block and turn around and go up with it. If they put it on the floor, they're going to have a lot of trouble with the quickness of the Grambling guards in their hands. As Southeastern will press full court. Approaching the second media timeout of this one. Southeastern trailing 14-11. Pass comes inbounds to Trey Michael Moten. Moten, I should say. Moten guarded closely by Smith. Lions getting after it, and a reach-in foul called against Smith, and that'll be his first, the 5th against the Lions. Boy, I'll tell you the fun matchup right now, though. Pop Jop and number 24, Jay Hitt, 6'7", 230-pound sophomore from Monroe, Louisiana, really getting after it down there on the block. Of course, you can say that's everywhere. Every position on the floor right now, I mean, everybody is defending 94 feet. This one knocked away, but it goes near side to Ivy Smith, Jr. This one thrown away. Terrific defense by Pop Jop as he wins the battle down low. And for those of you that know Pop Jop, one of the more quiet, friendly guys out there, and he really fired up after that play. Nice hesitation by Kirby. Kirby, crossover dribble, puts this one up, puts this one off the front iron, no good. Loose ball, and we're going to get a foul. This one's going to go on Kirby. Not a bad move by Kirby, but he just left it short, and that takes us to the under 12 media timeout. 11:57 to go in the half. Southeastern trails 14-11. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. As this one is, the pace of this game has changed drastically. It looked early on like we were going to be in for a shootout, and over the last 3 or 4 minutes of this game, both teams defensively have not missed a possession and really making it difficult for the opposing offense. Lions will pressure in the full court as Grambling has it with Gaston inbound. He can't find anybody and almost gets the 5 count, but Lions unable to get it as it comes inbounds to Moten. Moten guarded by Smith. Boy, Iron Smith all over Moten. Pass far side over to Gaston. Gaston takes a couple of dribbles, loses it momentarily. Saunders all over him. Pass over to Randolph. Randolph skips it near side to Moten. Moten drives baseline. The shot is put up. No good. Blocking foul called against Pop Jop. I think that's 2 on Jop, so both teams getting into foul trouble early as we're going to be shooting the bonus for the rest of the first half for both teams. Could make for a long night. So, Moten at the line. He'll shoot the bonus. Grambling 14, Southeastern 11. Not quite halfway through the first half. After tonight, Southeastern will wrap up the homestand Sunday night or Sunday afternoon against the University of Mobile before heading off for a long road trip. I say a long one, it's just 6 days, but we'll be gone all 6 days as they go to Tulsa, to Austin Peay, and then Vanderbilt. Both free throws are good, and it's back to a 2-possession lead, 16-11 Grambling. Into the front court, Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it down low to Brewer. Turnaround jumper, far side. Elbow is good. Pretty move by Ty Brewer, as that's kind of been a staple for him early in the season. And now what do we have? A reach-in foul against Vaughn Julian in the backcourt, almost 85 feet from the basket. Both teams might have to back up a little bit here as the foul trouble mounting for both sides. I don't know that Coach David Kiefer wants the Lions to do that because they are really good in the full court, but it might be something that you're going to have to look at some point here in the first half. You got to love the way these kids play for him. I mean, Coach Kiefer has instilled some confidence in his team through the first couple of games. And, I mean, regardless of how many games they win in the first 10 or whatnot. I mean, what you're seeing right now through these first 2.5 games is a team that is playing so hard every possession as both free throws good. It's an 18-13 lead. Three-pointer far side, no good. 18-13 lead for Grambling. Rebound cleared by Gaston. Gaston into the front court, near side to Kelton Edwards. They lob this one down low. Good defense by Southeastern, though. It's going to be another foul. This one goes against Vaughn Julian, and Julian in rare foul trouble now. That's 2 on him. One and one now for Devontae Jackson. 18-13 our score. First free throws is nothing but net for Jackson. Second free throw, this one rattles out, no good. Rebound cleared by Caldwell. It's 19-13 in favor of Grambling as Julian gets it front court, throws it away. Miscommunication by Caldwell and Julian, and it remains a 6-point lead for the Tigers. Pressure in the backcourt, Butler all over Gaston. Make that Tremichael Moten. Pass near side over to Randolph. Far side, it goes back to Edwards. They'll lob this one to Jackson as Brewer all over him. That's a terrific pass down low to Edwards for the easy layup. It's an 8-point lead, biggest of the game for Grambling. Julian takes a screen from Caldwell to the top of the key. Julian looking, goes far side to Butler. And he'll dribble it back up top. Julian to Butler. Butler fires the three. Far side. Good. Nothing but net. Big shot. That ends the 7-0 run. 21-16 in favor of Grambling. Exactly 10 minutes to go in the first half. Pressure by Butler in the backcourt as Moten will bring it into the front court. Moten kills his dribble. Can't find anywhere to go with it as the Lions try to deny it, but possession continues. Good pass back door over to number 4, Anthony Gaston. Loose ball, and this one goes right into the hands of Devontae Jackson for the easy dunk. 23-16, that's a huge break for Grambling. Lions really did everything they could defensively. Jumper far side, that one is put up and good. Friendly rim for Ty Brewer as it's a 5-point game again. Inbounds pass up ahead, they have numbers, and this one goes down low. Good give and go, but the shot is no good as Brewer clears it. Pace really picking up now, 23-18. Gonzalez fires the three, it's partially tipped, and now it's going to be a layup on the other end unless they throw it away, and they do. So hopefully Kelton Edwards is okay, though. It looked like he might have rolled his ankle, but a crazy sequence both ways as the Lions trailing by 5, 23-18. And Kelton Edwards in a lot of pain there. I think he think it was like almost a hyperextension type deal, unless he just rolled his ankle simply. But nonetheless, it'll be Southeastern basketball. Fortunately, Edwards able to walk off on his own power. Julian, front court, dribbles near side wing. Under 9 minutes left here in the first half. It's a 5-point deficit. Southeastern jumper for Brewer. That one's good again. Tie. It's a 3-point game. Back the other way comes Grambling quickly. Boy, they get it into the front court. Good defense by the Lions as this one comes out to Jackson near half court. They get it far side. The layup put up no good. Rebound tipped up, fought for and put back up. And good by Tarion Randolph. It's back to 5, 25-20. Boy, no chance to take a breath in this one, not even for the commentator. Both teams back and forth. Not much half court. This one lobbed down low to Brewer. Brewer goes up strong with it, puts it up, and that one is no good. Rebound cleared by the Tigers. You have not heard the shot clock come close to going off here tonight, and there's a reason for that. Let's see what we've got. Maybe a clock issue as I'm talking about it. Yeah, it's a near side official having a word with our timekeepers and seeing, I think they're going to change the, I'm not sure what it was actually. Ivy Smith runs right side, layup, put up, what a play by Quan Butler as he blocks the big man. This one to Brewer, layup, put up. What are they going to get? A foul on the floor. Boy, what a play by Quan Butler as that one went to Devontae Jackson. And Butler somehow skies the 6 foot, and we're giving him a little bit at 6 foot. Skies and blocks the shot of 6'9" Devontae Jackson. So far, that's the highlight of the game and the highlight of the season. To mark that one down is one to go back and look at. 8 minutes and 15 seconds into this, or left in the first half. Quan Butler with a unbelievable play. First free throw is nothing but net for Ty Brewer. My goodness, how high did Butler get up to knock that one away from Jackson? 25-21. Grambling, as expected, this one has been highly competitive from the opening tip. Second free throw is no good. Rebound is cleared by the Tigers. Next dead ball will take us to the under 8 media timeout. Ball comes into the front court with Moten, and we're going to get a foul on Southeastern and Isaiah Kirby. And it'll be the double bonus for the Tigers when we come back. 7:54 to go first half. Grambling 25, Southeastern 21. Back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. $7:54 to go in the first half as Southeastern and the Grambling State Tigers in a good one at 25-21. And these two teams have they hadn't taken much time of any or off during this one. They have gotten after it every single possession here in the half. First free throw on the double bonus is up, and that is good for Tremichael Moten. Second free throw. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound is cleared by Caldwell, and it'll go to Julian as it looks like they're going to try a little half-court trap or the Tigers, but Southeastern able to break it. Julian skips it back near side to Butler. Butler dribbles hard to the basket, throws it away right into the hands of Ivy Smith Jr. Up ahead, this one will run out, and this one is thrown away, knocked out of bounds. Who's it going to go to? Southeastern. I think that Brewer knocked it out of bounds from my vantage point, but so be it. Nicely done by Ty Brewer to get back there and hustle. How about Brewer sprinting down the floor too, running like a deer? Goodness gracious, he's a 5-tool star. 26-21, Southeastern hanging tough against an extremely experienced and talented Grambling team. Pass far side to Saunders, back up top Julian to Kirby. As this one is switched over, they switched over to a zone, has Grambling. Lions turn it over again. Into the front court, Moten. Moten guarded closely by Kirby. Behind the back, he'll back it up and give it back to Ivy Smith Jr. He'll drive right side. This one goes into the corner. Far side three off the iron, no good. Rebound knocked away by Kirby. Loose ball, and it still goes back to Grambling into the hands of Moten. And what do we have? Shot clock. Reset. Let's see. They stopped the. So they stop it real quick for whatever reason, and then I thought the shot clock was accurate, but they're going to move it down to 16. We'll take it. Inbounds pass from Gaston. This one comes all the way in the backcourt to Randolph. So half of a shot clock for the Tigers. Smith Jr. gives it far side over to Jackson. Jackson over to Gaston. Gaston gets it down low. This one to Jackson. He'll back up on Kirby, and he'll turn around. Shot clock goes down. Shot clock expires for the first time here in this one. First time it even came close to expiring. 5-point deficit. Southeastern trails 26-21. 6.5 left here in the first half. Pass near side to Kirby. Fakes the three. And he's cut off. Then skips it far side to Saunders. Saunders to Julian. 14 to shoot. Far side, Saunders. Maxwell Starwood. Baseline jumper. That's good. Starwood knocks down the jumper. It's back to one possession. 26-23. Quickly into the front court. It's Gaston. And what do we have? Ball knocked out of bounds. .607 left first half. Grambling 26, Southeastern 21. This one to Ivy Smith Jr. A little hesitation dribble. Nice defense by Kirby to cut him off. Smith drives baseline, goes behind the back. Nice job by the Lions again. This one layup, put up, no good. Tipped, and what a play by Ty Brewer to alter that shot. Rebound cleared by Starwood. He won't get credit for a block, but he deserves one. Brewer near side jumper drills it. Boy, Ty Brewer's on fire. One-point game. Lions battling back into this one, and it's been methodical as they've been getting after it on the defensive end. Pass comes near side to Smith. Smith looking down low for the big man Jackson. Can't find him. Good job by Starwood to front him. Pass comes back near side. They'll throw it into the lane. Wide open jumper is good. Good ball movement as it goes to Anthony Gaston. Tell you what, Grambling, good floor vision by everybody on the floor. Kirby fakes the three, drives baseline. He's cut off. 28-25. Tigers with the lead. Pass back to Starwood. Near side jumper. That's no good. It's skied for, and the rebound is cleared by Grambling and Gaston. Gaston will give it to Ivy Smith Jr. 28-25 our score. Pass near side to Randolph. He'll give it back to Ivy Smith Jr. Smith guarded by Saunders as they hedge nicely, but Starwood knocks him down. But you know, it's really not as big of a problem as you would think. I mean, yeah, the fouls are piling up, but Southeastern is playing 10, 11 guys right now. So you can shuffle these guys in and out, and they're getting after it on the defensive end. So it's not necessarily the worst thing. And that, if they're going to miss the free throws, certainly not. .440 left in the game, or in the first half, I should say. And the second free throw is good. It's back to a two-possession game, 29-25. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the half. Julian Grambling switches to a 2-3 zone. Butler back up top to Julian. Near side Gonzalez. Gonzalez loses it. Turnover off of. No, it's going to stay with the Lions. Woo. That'll work. Caldwell will come back in for Southeastern.
All right, Brandon, line. Got to make a line. Get open, Nick.
29-25 our score.
Way back, Nick. Way back, Nick. Way back.
Trailing by 4 with the basketball as Julian gets it into Caldwell. Caldwell to Julian. Back up top, Julian to Butler. 10 seconds to shoot. Butler near side to Julian with 5 on the clock. Butler has it far side, fires the 3. That's good. Nothing but net. 1 point game again. 4:06 to go in the half. Inbounds pass comes to Moss. Moss will hand it off to Ivy Smith with the next dead ball, taking us to our final media timeout of the first half. It has been a dandy here at the University Center between two extremely talented teams. Pass far side, jumper is no good. Rebound is into the hands of Brewer. Lions with a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. 29-28 Lions trail. Gonzalez has it, gets it to Caldwell, fakes the 3, throws it away into the hands of Zahad Munford, who checked in a moment ago. 6', 370-pound freshman from Dallas, Texas. As this one goes down low, layup put up and good by Jackson. It's back to a 3-point game in favor of the Tigers. 3:18 left first half. Grambling is going to stay in the zone. Gonzalez will shoot the 3 from Egypt. Good! Game tied at 31. Lions and Tigers tied at 31. Jumper far side. This one looks good. It's off the front iron, no good. Fought forward. Nicely done by Caldwell to rip that one away. Lions with a chance to take the lead. Game tied at 31. Julian, top of the key. 2:44 left. Tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Southeastern as we go to the final media timeout of the first half. Ooh, it's been a good one, and I'm enjoying it, fans. We'll take a break and come back. Game locked at 31. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. 2:41 left in the first half. Southeastern and Grambling tied at 31, and just as I expected, fans, and just as the last 2 years have showed you, this is going to be a good one. It's been a good one, and I expect it to finish as a good one. Hopefully, though, it finishes in the right way for the Lions this time, as the last 2 years, Grambling winning at the buzzer by the exact same score, 68-67, but it's a new year, it's a new team, it's a new era under head coach David Kiefer for the Lions. Butler has it near side. Lions with a chance to take their first lead of the night. Shot clock down to 10. Julian near half court, got to make something happen. Caldwell takes a screen from Caldwell. Gonzalez will fire the long 3, and it's cleared, though, off the front iron by Prince Moss. Moss will hand it off to Smith Jr. as he brings it into the front court as we come up on the 2-minute mark remaining in the first half. Smith turns the corner, and a foul going to be called on Brewer. That's his first. But it is the double bonus for the Tigers. you're just joining us, I'm Chris Salim. Thank you again for joining us here on the Southeastern Sports Network at the University Center on the Southeastern Louisiana campus. You're watching Grambling and Southeastern men's basketball. Second free throw is good, and Grambling seesaws back up in front. 32-31, Julian, top of the key, as the Tigers stay in the zone. Jumper by Brewer from the elbow. It's good. Ty Brewer is hotter than a blowtorch from the field right now. My God. Lions take their first lead of the night, 33-32, under 2 minutes left in the half. Smith, top of the key, guarded by Butler, behind the back. Smith, a terrific ball handler. He'll take the high screen. Pass goes into the corner near side to Gaston. He drills it. Anthony Gaston re-gives the Tigers the lead, 35-33. I'm not even sure if re-gives is a word, but it sounds like it works there. So Butler to the free throw line. He'll back up. Oh, nicely done, and he drills the jumper as he puts as he puts Ivy Smith Jr. on his butt. Nice crossover dribble. This one lob backdoor, and he slams it home, does Jackson. Nicely done by Ivy Smith Jr. Went back right down the other end and threw a perfect lob for the easy dunk, 37-35. Julian, top of the key, far side wing. He's left open, but he fakes it, goes to Butler. Butler for three, and this one is no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's, well, what are they saying? Okay, it went out of bounds, but off. They're going to say that Gonzalez fouled on the play, so it's a loose ball foul and double bonus. Gonzalez is first. Over the bonus. It's, well, actually, we've been whistled for, 13 team fouls and 8 for Grambling. So Munford's free throw is up and good. 56 seconds left in the half. Tigers 38, Southeastern 35. A really good crowd tonight as I look around me. Probably, I'd say we got to be in the 800-900 range maybe. Might be over guessing it. Second free throw is good as Isaiah Kirby will check in for Gonzalez. 39-35 as it'll come in bounds to Julian. You would think the Lions will get a 2-for-1 here. Julian will take the screen from Caldwell. He'll dribble it up top. Nice hedge by the Tigers as it goes over to Kirby. Kirby dribbles into the lane as he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Trayvon Bunch stepped in, and I don't think they got it on Bunch. This one is going to go against number 2, Zahad Munford. That's his first. 1-1 still for Southeastern. And the Lions actually will get a 2-for-1. Kirby, front end of the 1-1, no good, and actually you can scratch that. And the rebound to Grambling, and they'll bring it the other way. No, actually, yeah, they will get a 2-for-1. It's a 10-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, so Lions can get a stop here and a score, make it a one-possession game at halftime. 30-second break, so we'll stay right with it and take you through a couple of readers. The clear bag policy to increase public safety. Southeastern Athletics has instituted the clear bag policy for all ticketed athletic events. The policy mirrors the safety precautions taken upon entrance to professional and collegiate sporting venues throughout the country. More information about the new Lion Clear policy is available at lionsports.net/clear. The Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bios, schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides for custom notifications and support for audio and video broadcasts, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net/app. Fans, did you get all that? I had a little micro machine guy moment there, as I think I rattled off 186 words in 12 seconds. Inbounds pass comes to Ivy Smith Jr., and the Tigers will have a chance to add to the lead as Smith will take the screen, dribbles to the far side. He'll come all the way back up top. Smith going to let this clock wind down as much as possible. 8 seconds to shoot. Moton gets this one down low. It's knocked away and stolen into the hands of Kirby. Kirby loses it, And somehow Southeastern able to keep it. This one skipped far side. Julian winds up for three. This one no good. Rebound tipped and fought for. This one will go back to Julian. Julian at the buzzer. It's no good. Ouch. Julian got two chances from the far side wing and neither not able to convert on either one, but a very entertaining first half as Grambling leads Southeastern 39-35 at intermission. Plenty to talk about in this one, a lot going on. We'll take a break and come back and talk about the first half stats and much more. You're watching Southeastern basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. Determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are Southeastern! Welcome back to the University Center, halftime. As you can see, a lot of fun going on the court. The green ball is being hurled towards the floor in the typical contest. And while they're supposed to go to the floor, a lot of times they hit yours truly in the back of the head with them. But hey, it's all in good fun. I enjoy it. Wouldn't be a Southeastern basketball game if I didn't get popped in the head with a green ball at least once a game. All right, so that's enough rambling about incoherent nonsense. Let's go back to the game as the Lions and Grambling. This has been a terrific one as both teams getting after it, shooting the ball well. Grambling shooting 12 of 24 from the field, and Southeastern 14 of 27. Grambling 13 of 18 from the free throw line, though, and 2 of 6 for Southeastern. The rebounds, Southeastern, Grambling leading 15 to 14 on the glass. Three-pointers, it's 5 for 13 for Southeastern, just 2 of 4 for Grambling. Both teams spreading the ball nicely with 8 assists. 8 assists on 12 field goals for Grambling, 8 on 14 for the Lions. So it's been a good one from the opening tip, and both teams, it's what this rivalry has been for the last 2.5 games. It's two teams that appear to be pretty evenly matched, and they get up and down the floor for every bit of 40 minutes, and they're halfway to doing that again here tonight. Just hopefully the Lions will be on the right end of the result. Looking at some more of the stats from this one, the individual stats, Devontae Jackson leads the way for Grambling with 16 points. He's 6 of 9 from the field. Ty Brewer leads Southeastern with 13 points on 6 of 7 shooting. And the thing is, most of that, actually all of that is from the field. Those are all jumpers, fans, so he has been on fire. But I can't wait till the finish of this one. I'm just hoping that it's going to go the Lions' favor tonight again. The last 2 years, Grambling with 68-67 wins, both last year at Grambling and 2 years ago back here at the University Center, as hopefully third time's a charm for the Lions. Also, real quick, while we've got a moment, Inside Southeastern Basketball premieres Monday, January 6th at 7 o'clock. Every Monday night, Inside Southeastern Basketball with David Kiefer airs live from Rainbow Daiquiris at 14384 West Thomas Street. Talk college hoops with Coach Kiefer and host Alan Waddell as they cover the finer points of each game and preview the upcoming games. If you can't join the crowd, you can, however, submit a question at lionsports.net for the quote Ask the Coach segment. Inside Southeastern Basketball with David Kiefer airs each Monday night during the Lions Southland Conference schedule on the Southeastern Sports Network. Also, the North Oaks Health tip of the game. North Oaks Orthopedic Specialty Center provides expert bone, joint, and muscle care for all ages from children to senior adults. Little leaguers to elite athletes and everyone in between. Connect with the physician specialist of North Oaks Orthopedic Specialty Center in Hammond and Livingston at northoaks.org. About 7 or make that 8 minutes until we start the second half. Our score, Grambling 39, Southeastern 35. Don't go anywhere. We'll start this one back up in exactly 8 minutes and 5 seconds with the second half. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the newly launched Southeastern Sports Network. plus to go until we start the second half. Southeastern trails 39-35 against the in-state rival Grambling State Tigers. And we take a look around the rest of the athletic campus. And good bit going on. The Southeastern women falling to Southern Miss earlier tonight, 62-54. And once again, another battle as the Lady Lions shown that they are. Looks like a lot of. Looks like they're going to be a different team this year. I'm not saying they didn't play hard last year, but looks like they're going to be even more competitive come conference time. I mean, that's 2 games on the road at the University of Houston and then Southern Miss. They've competed the entire time for all 40 minutes. Take a look. Silica Sterling led the way for Southeastern with 16 points, 10 points for Alexis Horn. As the Lady Lions shot just 20 of 60 from the field for 33%. Southern Miss not a ton better, 19 of 50 for 38%. Southeastern 10 of 15 from the free throw line, 19 of 25 from the free throw line for Southern Miss. How about the rest of the campus, the football team? And again, I can't say it enough, what a masterful, magnificent, splendid performance last weekend on the road against Central Arkansas with a 34-0 win over the 6th-ranked Bears. Junior quarterback Cole Kelly threw for 274 yards, 20 for 24 passing, while the Lions nearly doubled the Bears in total offense, 490 to 261. Lions back on the road this weekend when they face Abilene Christian Saturday at 1. How about a big congratulations to the Southeastern women's volleyball team as they punched their ticket last night to the Southland Conference Tournament with a 3-1 victory over Nichols. It was anything but easy. They lost set 1, 27-25, then battled back to win the next 2 sets, 25-23 and 26-24, and then cruised in the third set, 25-14. Caroline Golden led the Lady Lions with 21 kills, while Jody Ito added 20. Bailey Laskowski had 51 assists, while Lizzie Lowe had 26 digs, including several highlight reel digs. Some plays that I don't know how she made, but was able to do just that. Lady Lions will wrap up the regular season Saturday afternoon at 1, right here at home against Sam Houston before heading to the Southland Conference Tournament in Conway, Arkansas, Friday, November 22nd. We'll have that game for you right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. So that takes us around the campus. Let's get back on the floor as the Lions and Tigers set to start the second half. Southeastern will have the basketball, trailing by 4. Original stars on the floor for Southeastern: Gonzalez, Butler, Julian, Brewer, and Jop. And Julian will have it for Southeastern. Julian dribbles near side. He'll go to Gonzalez on the wing. He'll get it to Brewer. Brewer drives left side, cut off. They get it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez cut off, free throw line, Jop. Then he'll back up, fire the 3. Good! Or they say his foot was on the line. Foot was on the line. It's a 2-pointer. Juan Butler all over Gaston in the backcourt, and then he reach-in foul. Two-point game, Southeastern trails. Juan Butler all over it defensively. I got a feeling he's going to make a big impact in this one before it's all said and done. Not that he hasn't already, but you're going to have a big impact on the outcome of this game. Smith Jr. dribbles to the near side wing. Back up top, this one will go to Gaston. Gaston, near side to Smith. He drives baseline, cut off nicely by Jop. Pass goes far side corner, 3 looks good, no good. Rebound into the hands of Randolph. Randolph puts this one up, no good. Tipped up and fought for. It's another offensive rebound, put back up, and Brewer finally clears it as Jackson unable to clear it. Julian, far side to Butler. Butler drives into the baseline, layup put up, no good. Jop gets it back, layup put up, no good, but a foul. Boy, how about that action in the first minute of the second half? Goodness. You get lockjaw trying to call this game. Imagine if it was on the radio. 39-37, Southeastern trailing, but a chance to tie the game. A minute gone by here in the second half. Jop at the line. First free throw up, first free throw off the back iron. Lions just 2 of 7 at the free throw line. In a game like this, you hope that ends immediately. Jop, second free throw. Front iron, that one's no good. And the rebound cleared by the Tigers. Julian all over Ivy Smith Jr. in the backcourt, and he'll bring it to the far side. It'll go into the hands of Gaston. Pass up top to Moss. Moss hands it off to Smith Jr. He'll dribble it to the far side wing, guarded by Butler. Juan Butler, probably the best on-ball defender on this team. Lob pass down low to Jackson. Jackson, shot put up and good. Nice drop step. Good defense by Brewer and Gonzalez, but Jackson just got over both of them. And it's back to a two-possession game, 41-37. Top of the key, it's Butler. Far side to Gonzalez. He'll fire the three from the corner. Good. Yes, sir. How about that? It's back to one. Boy, I got a feeling I'm going to be glad that this one is on the network and we're going to be able to look back at this one. We might be looking at an instant classic. As that one knocked away and stolen, and the Lions get it back, and they'll have a chance to take the lead. Butler to the far side, looking down. Oh, he missed Jop, but it comes near side to Brewer. Brewer takes the jumper, near side wing, no good. Rebound tipped up, and it goes the other way as Jop whistled for the loose ball foul. 41-39, Southeastern trails. 17:52 to go in the game, and that's going to get Max Starwood in for Jop. That's Pop Jop's third foul. Inbounds pass to Smith Jr., and the Lions are able to set defensively, and another terrific effort defensively tonight, as they have in all three games thus far this year. This one goes down low to Jackson. Jackson, shot put up, and floater is good. Devontae Jackson has been really the only thing that the Lions have not had an answer for here in the in this one. This one goes down low to Starwood. Starwood backing down this one. Good backdoor pass. No, it's knocked away and stolen. 43-39 our score. Grambling with the lead. This one will go to Smith Jr. Jumper far side elbow is good. Sit back to a 6-point game in favor of the Tigers as Julian will bring it into the front court. Julian, top of the key, dribbles near side wing. He'll hand it off to Gonzalez. He fakes the three, backs it out. Far side to Butler. He dribbles near side and has his pocket picked on the backside by Smith. He will go the other way, lays it up, lays it in. It's an 8-point game, and that's going to get a timeout from Coach David Kiefer. And it's just like that, a quick 6-0 run by the Tigers. So we'll go ahead and stay right with it as we're just about 52 seconds, exactly 52 seconds away from the media timeout, as the Tigers able to open up a 8-point lead, 47-39. Southeastern got a little bit sloppy, and now going to have to battle back. Not a huge deficit, especially not the pace of this game. And I think the big thing right now, though, is going to be the free throw line. That's, again, the Lions hurting themselves there. 2 of 8, and they're down 8 points. I mean, you just hope that they can get that figured out and that doesn't end up being the deciding factor in this one. But still so long left in this ball game that you can't really look to anything except just got to execute over the final 16-plus minutes of the game. While we've got a second, how about another announcement? And we'll go back to the Lions Game Day app. If you are just joining us, the Lions Game Day Experience app. Enjoy digital access to Southeastern player bios, schedules, live scoring updates, social media feeds, and much more. The new mobile app, which provides for custom notifications and support for audio and video broadcast, is available for download in the App Store and Google Play. A download link is also available at lionsports.net/app. So we're back to action. Southeastern will have the ball. Nick Caldwell back on the floor for the Lions. Pass will come in to Julian and the Lions. Let's see what adjustments were made. I don't know if there's really anything except just Lions just got to refocus. This one goes back over to Brewer, and they'll hand it to Gonzalez. Jumper is off the iron, no good. Here come the Tigers. This one layup, no good, but a foul going to be called as Gaston will go to the free throw line, and Southeastern getting sloppy the last couple of minutes. But still an eternity left in this game. First free throw for Gaston is up and good. 9-point lead for the Tigers. That is their biggest of the night. Second free throw, that one's also good. 49-39 our score as Julian will bring it into the front court, far side wing. Lions need a bucket here as this one, just a quick little burst here. This one to Saunders, has it poked away momentarily. Julian will back it out near side. He'll give it to Smith. Smith to Julian. Smith back up top. Julian far side to Saunders as Grambling has switched to that rinky-dink 2-3 zone. Pass far side to Brewer. Brewer will take the jumper near side, and that one's off the back iron, no good. Rebound cleared, and into the hands of Smith. This one will go up ahead, and it'll be slammed on the other end by Trayvon Bunch. 51-39, Lions in trouble here, and it's time they need to make a play quickly. Julian dribbles near side. Southeastern getting a little bit stagnant here, just going to have to battle through it. It's going to be a good learning curve for Southeastern here in the next 15 minutes of the game. Next dead ball, take us to immediate timeout. Julian dribbles left side. He's cut off and almost loses it and can't find anywhere to go with it. Gets it to Saunders as the shot clock expires. It is going to be rebounded by Grambling as right now the Tigers are in complete control of this ball game. Smith backdoor lob. The dunk is no good. Fortunately, we got a loose ball and Southeastern gets it back. Boy, that could have been a backbreaker. Up ahead, Saunders on the run. The layup put up. No, kicked it out to Caldwell. Caldwell fakes the jumper, takes the jumper, and this one is no good. Rebound is going to go to Grambling. And what do we have? We've got a we got a timeout call. Let's see what the call exactly. Oh, it was a. I don't know if someone was whistled for a call, if we had an injury, but nonetheless, it takes us to the immediate timeout. 15:05 to go. Lions trailing by 12, now 51-39. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. Southeastern trailing by 12, 51-39. And the pressure in the backcourt. This one will go to Ivy Smith Jr. He brings it into the front court, near side, guarded by Smith. Top of the key, over to Moss. Moss drives left side, off to the down. No, what a play by Caldwell on the back end. Let's use that as a springboard. Caldwell gets it back to Brewer. Free throw line jumper. That's good. Let's use a spring. What a play by Caldwell. It's back to 10. See if that can energize the Lions. Brewer all over Smith Jr. as he'll bring it into the front court. He hands it off to Moss. Moss far side over to Gaston. Gaston to Smith Jr. Fires the three from the corner. No good. Rebound tipped, and it is cleared again. Another offensive rebound. Back up top to Smith. Drives into the lane. Layup put up. No good. Shot blocked by Saunders, but a blocking foul called on Nick Caldwell. And kind of 50-50 if you're being nice. Free throws up, and it's good. 52-41, Southeastern trailing. Looked like Caldwell was right there. Didn't get the call. Second free throw good for Brewer. Brewer up ahead to Julian. Lions need a run pretty quickly, but not necessarily, though. Still eternity left, 14 minutes in the game, so just get back into it slowly but surely. Julian dribbles far side, goes baseline, lays it up, lays it in. Back to 9. 52-43, Southeastern trailing. Inbounds pass comes to Gaston. Gaston guarded by Saunders in the backcourt. Looked like a carry, but nothing called. This one goes into the front court as the Tigers have numbers. Moss fakes the 3, drives into the lane, layup put up and good. Pretty move by Prince Moss. Grambling does a terrific job of spreading the floor against the pressure. Julian, offensive foul. So he gets the offensive foul on this end of the floor, but he didn't get it on the other end of the floor. .13:30 left in the game. It's an 11-point lead for Grambling. 54-43. Comes near side over to Moulton. Guarding closely, nothing. We get an offensive foul. Good job by Smith. Southeastern gets the charge. Vaughn Julian having a few words with head coach Dante Jackson for the Tigers. .11 deficit. Southeastern trails 54-43. Lions just need a little energy, and they can get back in this game quickly. 11 points, they trail. Julian hands it off to Saunders. Saunders to Brewer. Brewer near side over to Smith. Smith looking around, comes back up top to Brewer to the far side to Smith. Near side to Saunders. Fakes it, gets it down to Jop. Jop, baseline, puts it up. Reverse layup put up and good. Lions stay in the full court pressure. This one will go to Gaston. Far side wing over to Moulton. Moulton guarded by Smith. Pressure picking up for Southeastern. 12:46 to go in the game. Lions trailing by 9, 54-45. This one goes back up top to Moss. He drives into the lane. Layup put up. Layup put no good. Rebound is cleared by Brewer to Saunders. Up ahead to Smith. Smith will race it into the front court. Looks far side. Then he'll go to Julian. Julian to Chop at the free throw line. Chop, and nice play by Pop Chop there as he just kind of forced his way up with it, and that should put him at the free throw line. They're talking about it unless they're going to put it on the floor. No, okay, Chop is at the line. Terrific play. That's a little, took a page out of Dwayne Wade, did Chop, as he went with the up and under and kind of sweeped his arms right underneath Jackson. Okay, they do call it on the floor. Pass inbounds to Brewer. Brewer to Julian. Little floater. This one put up. This one put in. Boy, Job just barely missed the offensive basket interference, but he did not touch it. It's back to 7. 54-47. Lions energy picking up by the possession. Smith all over Ivy Smith Jr. Pass goes back up top over to Smith Jr. They'll get this one down low to Devontae Jackson. He backs in, has it knocked away, and it is almost stolen. Shot put up, no good. Offensive rebound put up, no good. Tipped, and it's still loose. Ball on the floor, and the Lions just can't possibly catch a break. Boy, I mean, Southeastern had multiple opportunities to collect it, and they just couldn't. And it bounces right into the hands of Terrion Randolph for the layup, and he puts it up and in. Under 12 media timeout, 11:45 to go. Southeastern trails 56-47. Back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern basketball right here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. Southeastern trailing 56-47 after the tough break. Good hustle, though, by the Tigers as it's a loose ball that goes right to Randolph. He gets the offensive rebound and lays it up and in, and he's got a three-point opportunity. So, Randolph at the line. 11:45 left in the game. Free throw is up, and this one is no good. Rebound cleared by Julian, and here come the Lions. Julian will bring it the other way quickly. No reason to rush if you're Southeastern. Take your time and run your offense. Julian will slow it down. Gives it over to Kirby. Kirby back up top to Brewer. Brewer with 15 seconds to shoot. He drives right side, kicks it out to Julian. Good ball movement out to Smith for three, and this one is no good. Good closeout by Moten. Or excuse me, that was Anthony Gaston, and it'll go back to the Tigers as it's Moss. He drives baseline, gets it down low. This one lays up and laid in by Trayvon Bunch. So back to 11 as Julian fouled, and it'll be the fourth team foul against Grambling. Smith will take it out on the far side. $11 minutes to go exactly. Grambling really doing a terrific job here. They're showing their experience. They've withstood all the Lions' runs, and now they have retaken the 11-point lead, and the Lions need a run of their own pretty quickly. Julian skips it out far side. Smith for three. That's no good. Rebound back out to Brewer. Lions can reset. Julian will shoot this one from way downtown. It's no good. Offensive rebound to Job. Lions taking some ill-advised shots this possession. They don't necessarily have to go that far, Julian. Gonzalez drives the right side and foul called. 15 foul called against the Tigers. Yeah, I mean, long shots taken early in the shot clock by Southeastern. There's still 10 minutes and 24 seconds left, so Lions don't want to get in too much of a hurry. Just a matter of slowing down and getting into your offense and getting quality shots and then getting the stops on the other end. This one comes to Jop. He'll take the jumper near side. That's no good. Rebound tipped and fought for. It's a loose ball, and it goes into the hands of the Tigers as it goes to Ivy Smith Jr. Jr. up ahead to Moss. Fakes the three. Closed out on nicely by Gonzalez. He'll drive baseline. Turnaround jumper. This one is no good. Rebound cleared by Brewer. Brewer gets it to Smith. Here come the Lions. Still trailing 58-47. Smith far side to Julian. Julian will take a couple of dribbles. Lions got to get a little bit more ball movement here in the half court. Brewer looking down low, tips it near side. Gonzalez for three, and that's good. Buries it, does Gonzalez. 58-50 our score. Grambling still in favor. Just keep it within striking distance the way the Lions are, and they'll have their run before it's all said and done. Smith Jr. brings it into the front court. 9:16 to go. He'll take the screen, dribbles to the near side. Smith drives right side, skips it to the far side corner. Good closeout. Layup put up, no good. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Southeastern. Never mind. It's going to stay with the Tigers, and I think they got that one right. I thought I saw it go off of one of the Lions, so can't really blame the officials for getting it right. Just hate that it went against the Lions. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Ivy Smith Jr. will get it in to Jackson. And the layup put up good and one. And it's Devontae Jackson again. Devontae Jackson has just been a force down low for the Tigers. 22 points for the senior. That one is off the back iron, no good. Pass near side to Gonzalez. Gonzalez will take the near side jumper. That one is no good. Offensive rebound put up in Good. Nicely done. That's Byron Smith, and the Lions refuse to go away. 60-52 our score. Nick Caldwell's going to check in for Pop Jop. (60-52), Southeastern trailing. Smith at the free throw line. This one up. This one is good, and it's back to 7. And you think about how, as well as Grambling has played in this one, the Lions are stopping a big play away, and it's right back in it. This one far side will go down to Jackson. Jackson backs down on Caldwell. Layup put up good. That's been their go-to move. Jackson's really the only one that's had the matchup that he wants to tonight. This one's Caldwell way downtown. That one's no good, but a foul. Trayvon Bunch called for the foul on the three-pointer, and that'll send Caldwell to the line. But Devontae Jackson with 24 points on the night, and the Lions just don't have a matchup for him tonight, unfortunately. And I mean, there's not much if you're Coach David Kiefer you can really do. Maybe you could double him. I mean, kind of hands tied on that one. Free throw up, no good for Caldwell. 62-53, Southeastern trails with 8:27 to go. It's a very young Southeastern team that's getting a good learning experience tonight, regardless of how this one turns out. Second free throw is good. Butler will come in for, looks like Gonzalez. No, it's going to be Julian. 62-54 our score, as Max Starwood also going to check back in. Probably going to get Caldwell if he makes the free throw. Second free throw is good, and Caldwell will come out. 7-point game. Every time Grambling tries to run away from Southeastern, they have responded and stayed right within striking distance. 62-51, or 55, I beg your pardon. 7-point game in favor of Grambling. Moss, far side wing, they'll lob it back door. This one goes to the big man again, Jackson. Layup put up, blocked from behind by Starwood. Up ahead to Butler. Butler into the front court. He'll dribble far side wing. Butler, back door wide open. Smith, he blows the layup, but gets it back, puts it up and good. Nicely done, Byron Smith. Bringing some energy. 5-point game, 62-57. Under 8 minutes to go as the Lions bench comes to life. The crowd comes to life here at the University Center. Smith Jr. dribbles far side. They'll get it down low to Jackson. He backs up on Starwood. Shot put up, no good. Offensive foul. Max Starwood, the matchup maybe the Lions are looking for to get in there and bang with Jackson. And Southeastern will have the basketball as when we come back from the under 8 media timeout. 7:43 to go in the game. Grambling 62, Southeastern 57. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. 7:43 left in this one. Lions battling their way back as they trail by 5. 62-57 is Max Starwood coming off the bench and battling with Devontae Jackson, who's been a pest for the Lions. And I say a pest, he's just been a beast, actually, at 24 points. They'll get this one down low. Julian drives hard to the basket. Layup put up, no good, but a foul call. It's kind of strange looking play there. Jackson was almost taunting Julian to throw it down low to Starwood, so he doesn't, and he goes to the free throw line. Thanks for the advice, I guess, Jackson. So Julian will take 2 free throws. First free throw up and good. Trayvon Bunch will check back in for Jackson. It's a 62-58 game. Lions trying to get this back to 1 possession. Second free throw, this one rolls in. 1 possession game it is. Southeastern no pressure, full court. Main thing for the Lions, they don't want to leave the back end of the pressure. This one, a reach-in foul called by Gonzalez on the back end, and Coach David Kiefer can't believe it. .21 on the free throw coming. So that'll put Anthony Gaston at the line to shoot the bonus. This veteran Grambling team, you give a lot of credit to. First free throw up, and that one is good. This is a tough environment here tonight for Grambling, and they've responded to every run that the Lions have made. Hopefully the Lions have one more in them that Grambling cannot respond to, but we'll see. Second free throw, nothing but net. Gaston, the senior, drills both free throws. It's back to a 2-possession game. 64-59, 7:18 left in the game. Grambling with the lead. Pass comes over to Butler. Butler looking down low to Starwood. Starwood can't handle it, and it's another turnover into the hands of Kelton Edwards for Grambling. Wind down on exactly 7 minutes to go in this one. Pass far side over to Gaston. Over to Ivy Smith Jr. Smith Jr. gets it into the corner of Moss. 3-pointer from the corner. It's no good. Rebound cleared into the hands of Butler on the air ball. Butler on the run out. Near side. Julian for 3. This one no good. Rebound. Tip. Fought for. It goes into the hands of no one. Ball is loose. And what do we have? A jump ball? Jump ball gives it, though, back to Grambling. Boy, the Lions have been so close all night long. They just have not quite been able to get over that that hump, if you will. And there's right there. This is the baseball equivalent of a bloop and a blast. I mean, you know, for those of you baseball fans out there, all you need is a base runner and a 2-run homer. I don't even know that the Lions need that much. They just need quick little burst, and they've got the lead in this one as they trail by 5. 64-59. Grambling with the lead as this one will come inbounds. Pressure in the backcourt by Julian as Ivy Smith Jr., the senior, brings it into the front court. He loses it, and into the hands of Brewer. Brewer up ahead to Butler. Butler, hesitation dribble, drives right side, layup, put up, no good, but a foul called. They're going to get it on the floor, but it won't matter because the Tigers or the Lions will be in the double bonus now. So Butler will shoot the double bonus, trying to make it back, cut it back to a 1-possession lead for the Tigers.
Oh, yeah, no, I told him to.
So Butler, first free throw, nothing but the net. Butler with 9 points. Second free throw for Butler. That one's also good. 1-possession game again. Inbounds pass to Moss. Pressure in the backcourt. Lions so close to taking this game back, and Grambling continues to make plays. Let's see if they're going to make another one here. Smith hands it off near side to Edwards. Edwards gives it far side to Gaston. Pass goes back to Smith. Smith takes a screen. He'll go back to the near side, takes it, then puts a little floater up. No good. Rebound tipped up, and we're going to go the other way on the loose ball foul. That's going to go against number 24, Trayvon Bunch. 64-61, Southeastern trailing. Pop Jop to the line for the double bonus. 6 minutes and a nickel left in the game. This one's been every bit as good as advertised. You could say it's been better even. This young Lion team showing that they are very capable of playing with a veteran team like Grambling and making a lot of plays, but they're not doing themselves any favors there at the free throw line, as that's been the Achilles heel tonight for the Lions. Now 7 of 14 from the free throw line. Grambling 18 of 26. It's a 3-point game. Obviously, you know where to look at. Second free throw, this one nothing but net. It's a 2-point game. Caldwell will check in for for Jop. So now it's Butler, Brewer, Gonzalez, Caldwell, Julian on the floor for the Lions as Ivy Smith Jr. will bring it into the front court. 6 minutes, under 6 to go in the ball game. Pass near side wing to Gaston. Gaston guarded by Caldwell will hand it off over to Ivy Smith Jr. He drives left side, layup put up good. Back to 2. Back to a 4-point game, 2 possessions. Julian, near side wing, looking. Can't find any way to go with it. Gets it far side to Gonzalez. Back over to Caldwell. Caldwell almost loses it. Gonzalez back to Julian. Julian, far side wing. Butler left open for 3, then he traveled. Oh, I mean, every time the Lions have gotten right on top of the and a technical foul has been called on Quan Butler. Butler traveled, and then the technical foul means he is fouled out. Sensitive officiating crew we've got here tonight. First free throw is up and good for Gaston. Very weak on the crew here tonight. Free throw off the iron, no good. So timeout called. We'll take one as well. 5:30 left in the game. 67-62, Southeastern trailing. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Hey, so weak and sensitive. How sensitive can you be? It's one possession game and you want to be sensitive. Welcome back, Southeastern trail 67-62 with 5.5 to go. Grambling with the basketball. It'll be Anthony Gaston. And he gets it into Ivy Smith, Jr. Smith guarded closely by Julian. 5-point game, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball. We're going to go the other way. A makeup call. We'll take it. Trayvon Bunch whistled for the foul away from the ball. Didn't see much there. I'd be upset if I was Bunch, too. Can't blame Dante Jackson for that one either. The head coach for Grambling doesn't like the call. Makeup calls just make both coaches mad at you. So Saunders has it top of the key, gives it off to Brewer. Brewer to Caldwell. Caldwell waves it around, gives it off to Julian. Julian will take the screen, dribbles to the near side, looking, can't find anybody as the shot clock winding down, 5 seconds to shoot. Julian dribbles left side, goes to the far side. He'll take the jumper. This one is no good. Rebound is going to be cleared by Saunders. No, it's a loose ball, and they're going to say that, okay, it's going to stay with Southeastern as Gaston stepped out of bounds. Julian gets it inbound. Three-pointer Gonzalez. That one is partially blocked. Rebound secured by Trayvon Bunch. Bunch gets it up ahead to Gaston. Gaston into the front court. Lays it up. George, let's go the other way. Boy, Nick Caldwell, always the one, it seems like, making a play. Dante Jackson may have a point as well. The restricted area, maybe. So Southeastern will get it back. Julian, far side over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking around. 4:27 left in the game. Southeastern trails by 5. Brewer working far side. He's cut off. Can't find anywhere to go. Goes back to Saunders. 12 to shoot. Saunders working down low to Brewer. Brewer turnaround jumper. This one is no good. Rebound tipped up and fought for, and it's going to go into the hands of Grambling as the Lions just can't quite get over the hump as we hit the 4-minute mark. Next dead ball will take us to our final media timeout. Smith Jr. dribbles to the top of the key. He's cut off nicely by Brewer. Lions try to trap him. Smith skips it far side over to Gaston. Gaston back up top to Mumford for 3. That one hits the front of the iron, and this one is back out to Gaston. Gaston lobs it back door. Offensive rebound, put back up, no good in the foul, but the Lions getting out hustled right now. Oh, boy, that hurts. Couple of loose balls into the hands of Grambling, and they'll have free throws when we come back. 3:38 to go, 67-62. Southeastern trails. You're watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Welcome back. 3:38 left in the ball game. Lions right there on the cusp, but they just can't quite get over. They trail by 5 as the Tigers at the free throw line. Anthony Gaston. Free throw is up, and this one is good. But boy, you just got a lot of credit to an experienced team. And I know I've said that, and I sound like a broken record, but they have made a lot of plays tonight when they needed to, when the Lions have made a push. So credit to Dante Jackson and his group for, at least to this point, they have weathered the Lions' runs, and they're in position, leading by 7, 69-62, to take one on the road here from the Lions. Julian has that one knocked off the foot of Moss, and the Lions will keep it. 3:27 left. Southeastern with the basketball, trailing by 3 possessions, but again, don't need to rush. There's plenty of time. Gonzalez get it in to Julian. Julian will give it to Gonzalez. Lions give it. Lions getting a little stagnant. 10 seconds to shoot, and Julian will have to create something with the clock winding down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gonzalez has his shot blocked as the shot clock expires. This one will go up ahead to Munford. Munford, not the possession the Lions were looking for there. As this one will go to Smith. Ivy Smith Jr. as they're going to try to trap him in the corner. Boy, nice play by Smith as he just cuts the trap around, and Smith able to create. This one goes back to Mumford. And the corner, Moss for 3. Damn good. It's back to 10, 72-62. That's a big shot by Zahad Mumford. Julian left wide open back door to Gonzalez. The layup is no good, and the rebound is cleared. Oh, no, Pop Jop able to get it back. Jop back out top to Brewer. Brewer dribbles in. He's cut off and takes the jumper. That one is no good. Offensive rebound, Jop. And what we got? Offensive foul. But that layup right there that goes in and out just kind of been a microcosm of the night. The Lions have been right there but unable to finish, unfortunately. The effort's been there. They've gotten after it for 40 minutes, 37 minutes and 44 seconds, but just have left some opportunities out there as Grambling just about has this one clinched as Gaston goes to the free throw line with the Lions trailing by 10. Good learning experience tonight for the Lions, and I'm talking as though this one is over for sure. It's not, but it's not looking particularly good. But I think this will be a game that a month from now or 2 months from now, things may be a little different for Southeastern. So Julian, I guess, going to have to let's see. I think Julian just got a little blood on his hand, and he has to get that taken care of. 73-62. Grambling with the lead. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go as the Tigers looking to improve to 3-0. So let's see. Julian just getting wrapped up real quick. He'll get back on the floor here in just a second. But the free throw line has been the difference in the game. 21 for 30 for Grambling, 10 of 18 for Southeastern. And there you go, 11 points, and that's what the deficit is as we speak. Free throw up, the second one is good. It's a dozen for the Tigers. That's the tied for the biggest lead they've had tonight. Julian dribbles into the lane. That one knocked away, and it's going to be a foul. And Julian will go to the free throw line. Grambling 24 of 52 from the field. Southeastern 23 of 54. So you kind of see how this one is played out. But Grambling has cashed in at the charity stripe. The Lions have not. Julian. That one is nothing but net. Kirby will check in for Gonzalez. (74-63) and the second free throw, nothing but net. Is back to 10. Pressure in the backcourt by the Lions. Grambling will get it into Mumford. Mumford into the front court. And the Tigers will wisely pull it out as Jackson gives it back out. He'll hand it over to Gaston. Gaston back up top to Smith Jr. They'll run some clock with 1:55 to go. 16 seconds on the shot clock. His dribble left side. Smith Jr. gets it into the corner near side. Gaston, the three-pointer. That one's no good. And that's that'll be the dagger. The offensive rebound slammed home by Prince Moss, and it's back to 12. Back the other way. Julian will lay it up and in. And it's a 10-point game, 76-66. And the timeout going to be called after the layup, and the Tigers unable to get it in Timeout called, and we'll take one more as well. It's a 10-point lead for Grambling, 76-66. We're back in a moment. You're watching Southeastern basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. .128 left. Southeastern in a big-time hole, trailing by 10 as Grambling just made the plays when they needed to tonight. And the Lions, a game effort against the very experienced Grambling team. But this young Lions team brought the effort, but this one is thrown out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Lions. But Grambling just a little bit too much at the free throw line. That's been the difference. Julian to Caldwell. He'll fire the long three. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound is cleared. And let's see what we've got. A jump ball possession there. And that'll give it to Southeastern. So Julian will inbound it with a fresh shot clock. A minute and change left, and this one is thrown away into the hands of Grambling, and it'll go back the other way. Mumford will bring it into the first. He'll give it to Smith, who will bring it the other way with a minute to go, and that will all but do it. This one, Lions are right there for 39 minutes, and credit to Grambling for making the plays late as Smith's free throw is good, and it's an 11-point lead. But the score doesn't come close to indicate just how competitive this game has been. But Grambling looks like they're going to pull away as it's a 12-point lead, 78-66. Caldwell will get it to Julian, and he'll bring it the other way as we're under a minute to go. Julian to Smith. He will lay it up and lay it. Oh, it's no good. Rebound cleared. And Grambling has it, and they'll bring it back the other way. Moss gets trapped, but gets into the front court to Ivy Smith. Smith Jr. will back it out. Clock runs down. That'll wrap things up here very shortly as Smith out near half court gets it near side over. That's actually stolen by Julian. He'll bring it the other way. Julian has it stripped and stolen, and the dunk on the other end by Jackson will wrap it up. And Jackson with a windmill dunk to put the exclamation point on it as the layup is put up and good. It's an 80-68 game in favor of the Tigers. Inbounds pass comes to Smith Jr. And he'll bring it into the front court, and Grambling is just one of those teams you hate to lose to when you're Southeastern because they really do a lot of taunting when they win, and I can see the frustration. So Grambling will take the win and improve to 3-0. 80-68 the score as the Tigers will pick up the win. 81-68. Julian will bring it into the front court and take one more layup, and that'll do it as the Lions fall. (81-70) our score as the Lions fall 81-70. Grambling picks up the victory, and the Lions fall to 1-2. So tough one for the Lions. A lot more competitive even than the score indicated. This one was competitive wire to wire, but the Tigers pick up the victory. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap this one up. You've been watching Southeastern men's basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are
What do you love most about being a student athlete at Southeastern?
So I chose teammates for life because on our golf team, nobody's from the same spot, but the friendships we've made, once we graduate, I know we'll always be friends, we'll always see each other, we'll always come back and visit.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the lines fall 81 to 70, the score not really indicative of how competitive this one was wire to wire, as we're joined by assistant men's basketball coach Patrick Schulte. Coach, appreciate you joining us, man. Let's see, okay. Got you live. Try one more time?
Yep, thanks.
There we go. Okay. Listen, obviously we can point to the free throw line, 26 of 36 for them, 12 of 20 for us. But it seemed like they just, they're seniors in this one, and the experience, just making a couple of big plays when they needed to kind of hold off our rallies was the biggest difference. What did you see the difference in this one tonight?
Yeah, hats off to Grambling. They're a team full of upperclassmen. Ivy Smith, senior, a lot of seniors, redshirt junior. They're a very mature group. They know exactly what they can and can't do, and they go out and execute it. Like you said, we put them on the line 36 times. That's just too many times. That's us being I don't know if it's us being a little over-aggressive or just picking our spots wrong, but putting them at the line 36 times is going to make it hard to win any game. Also, I thought we were a little too careless with the ball. 17 turnovers, just too many to have at home.
The biggest difference in this game, obviously, was Devontae Jackson. I thought we defended everybody else very well, but I don't know that we defended him, quote unquote, poorly by any stretch of the imagination. I thought we put bodies on him, made him hit tough shots, but he was a tough individual matchup for us tonight. I mean, am I correct in calling him the X factor of this game by far?
Yeah, he had 26 and 7. So he definitely earned those 26. We didn't make his catches as hard as we would have liked. Mm-hmm. And then when he was able to catch at 12 feet, we had told our guys that he's a strong left shoulder guy. He's really strong. He plays what we call bully ball. He's going to 1 or 2 dribbles, get you right in front of the rim, and then do a little jump hook, which he did repeatedly. So a little disappointed in our execution there, taken away from him. I thought we did a really good job on number 1, Ivy Smith. He was a big focus of ours. We forced him into 6 turnovers and really held him in check until late when he hit some free throws. But we didn't make it as hard on Devontae as we had hoped.
You know, and you said it just a minute ago, just a second ago. I thought the ball pressure tonight was terrific, but you know, some of the second chance opportunities, 10 offensive rebounds, and some of that long rebound, some of it, however you want to look at it. But you know, did you see anything tonight, Coach? Did you see anything tonight from an effort standpoint? I mean, at least from where I was sitting, I thought it was there. But were there some spots where you guys would have liked to have seen more from the effort? Or
I thought our effort was pretty solid, really, for all 40. There were little lapses where you would hope it would be a little better, but as a whole, I thought our effort was really good for 40 minutes. And we got a little bit in a hole the first half just with silly fouls, put them at the line too much. Besides that, though, I thought our effort was really good.
what do you feel like this team took from tonight's game?
I think they understand now how hard we have to play for 40 minutes, and not only because of how hard Grambling played, but because they see Grambling's a team like we're going to face 30 more times this year.
Sure.
No game's easy. We have a ton of new guys, as we talked about before. So it's kind of the freshmen now are starting to see every game's going to be a dogfight.
No question, man. Well, listen, I won't keep you any longer. I appreciate you stepping in, sitting down with me. Good luck the rest of the way. We got another one Sunday, and hopefully we can pick that one up before we head on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, Southeastern Assistant Men's Basketball Coach Patrick Schulte. And we'll take one final break, come back, and give the final box scores, wrap this one up from the University Center. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the Lions do fall 81-70. It was a tough one tonight. The score doesn't really tell the story, though. The Lions and Grambling battled for 40 minutes, but the experience of Grambling just a little bit too much, and they knocked down the free throws when they counted. The Lions, unfortunately, struggled in that category. But I personally think that this team learned a lot from tonight. I thought they, even though the outcome wasn't what they wanted, they got better, and that's all that matters. That's what Coach Kiefer's talked about. And this will be one of the games that 2 months from now they can look at and say, because of tonight, we're a better team than we're a better team in 2 months. So hopefully, the positives are still going to continue to come game after game, and I thought there were plenty tonight. We'll go through a couple individual stats before we wrap this one up, or some team stats first. 26 for 55 for Grambling from the field, 26 of 36 from the free throw line. They out-rebound the Lions 37-33, 14 assists and 15 turnovers for the Tigers. And again, Devontae Jackson led all scorers with 26 points, 11 out of 19 from the field. Southeastern 26 of 59 shooting, 6 of 22 from the three-point line, 12 of 20 from the charity stripe. 4 players in double figures once again. Ty Brewer with 15, Brandon Gonzalez with 13, 12 for Vaughn Julian, and 10 for Quan Butler. The Lions with 17 turnovers and 12 assists. So statistically things matched up except for the free throw line. So tough one tonight for the Lions, but they can they'll try to rally and get this one back Sunday when they take on the University of Mobile Sunday at 1 o'clock before they embark on a long road trip where they head to Tulsa, Austin Peay, and Vanderbilt. That'll do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Want to give a shout-out to all of our crew here in just a moment, but real quick before we finish this one up, this copyrighted broadcast of Southeastern basketball may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of the Southeastern Louisiana University Department of Athletics. For our executive producer of Southeastern Sports Network is J.R. Teagues, our associate producers Ola Adeboye and Andrew Bishak, our coordinated producers, Damon Sunday and Colton Vickers. Audio producer is Jamie Ryder. Our director is Jamie Wright. Camera operators, Amber Cook, Mark Woodall, and Tyler Dawsey. I'm Chris Aleem, reminding you once again, your final score, Southeastern falls 81-70 to Grambling State, and they dropped to 1-2 overall. Thanks again for watching Southeastern men's basketball. We'll see you Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock as the Lions take on the University of Mobile. Good night from the University Center in Hammond, America.